mula sa Royal Castle ng Kingdom Filipina, Hacienda, Palau, Iligan City. Ngayon ay Setyembre 8, araw ng Linggo. At tayo ngayon ay live. Kasama natin si Queen Salvacion Legaspi, Espiritu Santo. Kanina ay naipaliwanag ang aking dahilan, ang aking purpose, main purpose, kung ba't ako nainganyo o nainganyo kung pumunta dito sa Royal Castle ng Kingdom Filipina Hacienda dahil tila nauudyon ako yung mga pagdagsa, pagdami ng mga nagdideklarang hari, nagdideklarang kung nagpoproklama, kung reyna o mga dato at mga sultan at prinsesa, no? At ito pa kaya isang phenomenon at bakit bigla-bigla na lang itong ating inaasahang paglabas ng Wealth of the Nation nagdagsaan naman ito. Kamakailan mayroong lumabas na larawan ni dating Pangulong Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo at ni Apollo Kibuloy. Tila yung hindi mo nalalaman ang background ng larawang yun, magkakamali ka o mapagkakamalian mo yung dalawa ay naproklamang bilang hari at reyna. So, narapat ko ng inyong lingkod na linawin ang ilang mga bagay kay with Queen Salvacion Legaspi. Kung sa ganun ay maunawaan natin dahil Queen Salvacion Legaspi ay isa na pong nagproklamang isang reyna since 2006 pa. Ang gano'n nagkakaroon.
Actually, in every 2003, it had begun. Anointment from the world began 2003, and it goes progressive. Every place I go, in any time, I'm always anointed, chosen to be the queen. This is how it happened. It happened only through divine providence, I guess. As far as that is concerned, I began the calling, and this is a journey, 2003, February 23. Now, in June of 2012, I was actually appointed, chosen by the 77 Morning Star. This is how actually it began. The foundation of 77 Morning Star actually had choose me that I am the motherland, Inang Bayan, Pilipinas. That this Inang Bayan ng Pilipinas has already been dreamed of the Philippines, that there will be a motherland that will rise. In fact, even President Estrada actually wants to, I don't know how it happened, but I was told that even President Estrada would like to reign as the king, I think, not the queen of the motherland. But they were looking for the motherland. That's one for reason why Imelda Marcos, actually, in the year 1973 and 76, it is the dream of President Marcos to be an emperor of the Philippines. This is actually where it started, if you wanted to know how this came about. Now, there is a book. The writer is Simon Abaya. He is a great painter and he's also a great writer. Simon Abaya, who wrote the book, Ang Pitong Kulog. Na itong pitong kulog na ito ay actually his vision is the greatest spiritual painter actually known and acknowledged by the Italian painter. Now, being a visionarian of Brother Abaya, he was thinking that it was Imelda Marcos is the Inang Bayan. And then President Marcos was the king. But failed. It failed because they have somehow a case against plunder. A plunder on the wealth of the nation. This is how it came about. So it failed, then they moved forward. They were really looking for the queen of the motherland. And definitely, it will not be Korea Aquino. Now, as far as my understanding is, there are many women, the blue ladies, actually try to see if they can fit in to be the motherland, the mother queen. And then comes Gloria, President Gloria, Macapagal Arroyo. Actually, I really did not understand in the beginning. I arrived in the Philippines February 23, 2003, and this is documented. I am also a diplomat from United Nations under humanitarian organization. Now, I came here in the Philippines because I was invited because of treasure, actually. I never had known that there is really gold here in the Philippines. Never in my slightest dream. However, one of our friends from America, while I was in Switzerland, they asked me if I have a buyer on gold. But I talked to the Citibank manager and he said that we only believe that there is gold if we will buy gold, but we have to pay gold when it's delivered and we arrive in Switzerland. So this is what I told the team. But I asked permission to our Secretary General, Dr. Richard Hoyer, that I am invited in the Philippines to see treasure. So the calling was actually treasure. Treasure for humanitarian purposes.
That was the initial process.
That was the initial purpose. I was invited that they will donate 30% of the recovered treasure that was in Pangasinan somehow. So, and I got approval from our Secretary General, so I came. The purpose was only for 1 month. But then this 1 month came 11 months, and I never couldn't come back until only for a month for a vacation, and not back in Switzerland, but back in America because my brother died. Now, this is how it goes in this time frame, in this timeline of 2003. I was anointed as Inang Bayan Pilipinas by the 77 Morning Star Foundation.
And when was this? Was it in 2003 or?
This is in 2003, of June 16, 2003. It happened in Pandibulacan. By the 77 Morning Star Foundation. And however, when this event happened, my brother Simon Abaya was the one who initiated this with the 77 Morning Star. Because I was about to go back to to go back to America because I don't understand what happened, what's going on.
You were anointed as?
I was anointed as the queen of the motherland, Philippines.
Way back as early as 2003.
Way back as 2003 of June 16. This is documented. And I don't understand because I was about to go to live Philippines. So instead of living Philippines and going back to America, they were running after me. And they said, you know, we have a vision. You are the motherland, Philippines. And I said, what is that? I have no knowledge, really, seriously. I have no knowledge what it's all about. I had a feeling that I was called because in the month of May 2004, one of my I'm fond of fortune fortune teller anyway. When I come to the Philippines, I have a friend named Connie Concepcion that they're bringing some fortune tellers. And I can enjoy people who wants to say something stupid, but I can enjoy it, but I'm not really in particular following what the fortune teller is telling me. So one day in May 3rd, my friend fortune teller tried to call me in my cell phone, and she said she has to come and see me. So, and she told me that her sister is going to have a baby. And he had a dream. And in her dream, said that to call me. Well, I'm only a best visitor in the Philippines because I have my life and I live in America and also in Europe because I am married to a German. Okay. Now, what happened after that is, so I saw her, she came in the hotel. And so we went to Quezon City. And in Quezon City, we came into the hospital, and from a distance, it's about, I would say about 200, about 50 meters down right when I opened the door and we came in, I saw a dazzling light. A dazzling light where the boy I will adopt. Because she told me in her dream that I have to adopt the sister's son. And I saw a dazzling light from a distance and I said, that is my spiritual son. And in fact, when I saw a dazzling light and I say spiritual son, that is the first time ever I even speak about spirituality. And so when I came closer and I saw the boy, the baby is at three days old. And so, and sick. So I said, what am I going to do with the boy? This is really how it started, where I couldn't understand. So I cannot adopt a boy because I'm already too old to have a new son. So I told the mother is 17 years old. So I told the older sister that I will take care of the boy and the mother. But I want to have the mother take care for the boy. I will make like their monthly needs and everything. However, it wasn't. He just wanted me to adopt the boy. So that's how it goes about. Now, this boy, I find out, he has actually a birthmark in his leg. I know it was familiar, and it was a birthmark of Quran. You know the Quran code? I saw a Quran in his leg. And because when the baby grows, of course, the birthmark will disappear. It's only a witness between myself. So I don't know anything about documentation. I have to document. And this is where I got led to the 7/7 Morning Star. Now, in this agenda, I saw a lot of people crying for help. They want me to be part in their organization because they have so much accounts. So they have accounts that needs to be claimed. And they think I am the person that can help them. So-
you've been already recognized then as Queen Salvacion.
Not at that moment yet,
Not
because
yet.
that was month of May whereby I got connected with the 77 Morning Star
Uh-huh.
Foundation.
Mhm. So, parang small scale pa lang yung ano.
It's a small
yun.
scale. Now, at that time also, in the month of May, because I arrived here February, in the month of March, I actually filed for excavation of treasure hunting. I become a treasure hunter somehow, because the people in Pangasinan said that they have a bunker that is ready to open. That is how it goes about. So I came here because of treasure.
The usual story.
Yeah, I come here and I end up not leaving this country up to this present. I never have known, I have no dream to become a queen. And if I know back then that this is how it goes about, I would refuse it because I'm not interested. This is a hard life. I didn't see this fun, and it's not even funny. I lost everybody I love.
And
I do
and
things.
you lost a great deal of money, of course.
Well, okay, I lost a great deal of money, not because I returned everything what I have back to God. This is voluntary. This is not because I don't want to. It is, I have to. I wanted to give up. Because God asked me, 2004, God asked me for a home. And this is how this castle is actually built. Because I wanted to go back home with my son.
Now, let's go back to my first question about other people or maybe prominent women who would love to become queen of motherland. And you mentioned the name Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, the former president, was one of those aspiring to become.
Yes.
So, for what reason do you think?
Well,
What-
that was
what
a
was your
personal.
motive?
That was a personal motive. It's a self-interest, personal motive. Because actually, I found out. I made research. I made search because I need to find out the truth. What is exactly going on with my life? I'm not interested in anything. The only interest I have is what went on to my life. What is going on? Why I cannot go back home? What is this indigenous, these people from the mountain, or they call it indigenous, which at that moment I do not understand what indigenous means, truthfully. Now, the corporate world, the indigenous are called as indigents. Two left head, two left brain, two left hands, and two left feet. It's wrong. Indigenous are time immemorial. These are the people from time immemorial, spirited being, noble men. So they corrupted the real truth of what indigenous means. If only they know what indigenous means, perhaps the world would not come to this way, this end. Because the system is corrupted. The education is corrupted. The whole world is being corrupted. How?
Okay.
The whole world is corrupted because the truth is being suppressed. The Constitution alone is being corrupted. This is the reason why President Duterte never can heal corruption. Because the Constitution is corrupted. The Constitution is the covenant of God.
So, as you're saying now that you became a queen because it was not your own choosing. Because other people
Exactly.
the other people who encouraged you to accept the offer or to accept the nomination.
Exactly. They told me a story that all women, the blue ladies, that's why you can see there are name of flowers. You know, there's Aurora for the wife of somehow of the dignitaries. Women are called, they have their own flower name. If you realize, I don't know, I found that out.
So it's a way of dignifying women, and women of dignity or women of stature would be inclined to
Because
accept
not knowing,
because it's some sort of
yes,
giving fame to their name. No?
yes, because the flower is the treasure. The owner of the treasure is the flower.
So you've been nominated or you've been proclaimed queen twice? Or
Many
only
times, anywhere I go.
Anywhere you go.
Anywhere I go, places I never went to, and people I never had met.
So what they've seen?
And the people never had
what do you
met.
think they've seen in you?
I guess it's all inspiration. I don't know. I am a diplomat, and everybody goes on a journey. This is a journey, and I have money, so somehow I am the one that is spending the journey of this group, any organization.
Okay.
And if I find the organization to become scrupulous, taking advantage of the poor people, I depart. So, like 2003, I was anointed twice. Because they told me there's a very old man in Agusan. He's about 800 years old or more. 800 years old or more.
Would you like to name it old man?
The old man is actually Tatay Tagliong Kugin.
Okay.
This old man. And I met this guy, and they said they spent millions of pesos and they never had seen them. And that's what interests me, to see this old man telling me that it's an 800 years old individual. So that's kind of bit strange, and I want to see this old man. So we went to see Tatay Tagliong Kugin. And we went, and it then cost me million. It cost me less than 100,000. But without a problem, we see the old man, Tatay Tagliong, and he is the supremo of Agusan, of the Manubo tribe. But this is what I was told. And there, everybody was interested to be anointed with oil and to be anointed as Dato.
Chosen one that had been
Dato.
anointed during his time, during that
Yeah, during the time I wasn't interested because I don't know. I want to go home. To me, I just want to work with them in that journey because of the interest. I want to see an old man, not because I wanted to become a queen. Never.
But did he say anything to you that you find something very special that could only be told or that could only be said to a person, a special person like you, but not with any other woman?
Well,
Do you remember anything?
They didn't say anything. Then after a while on the journey, I see many people wanted to become a queen, a princess. But to me, I didn't ask for it. It happened. In fact, I was only anointed because I am the one who spent, but they are the one who got anointed because they want to be Dato Aguila, you know,
So all those
princess.
experiences that relate to something like being sponsored by a group after, say, communing with them,
No, I
after,
was
say,
never
spending a
sponsored.
little money within
No.
the group, and then the group or a small group would decide to anoint you or to proclaim you as
No.
their queen. What's part of your learning process?
No,
What's part
it
of
just
the
happened spontaneous, with no plan.
with no plan.
There was no plan, there was no program. It happened just like that. So
Every experience.
then, actually what happened, so he said, oh, Tatay, can you also give her title? So I said, okay, let's do it so we can go,
No.
we can finish it. Then he said, you are Baikuya.
Kuya.
Kuya. And I said, what does that mean? Queen of flower. Okay. What kind of flower? Gumamela celis. Okay. I never know anything. At that point, I have no no idea Gumamela Celis. Now, until later part of 2003, they gave me a book to read. The Power and the Knowledge of God. Beginning before the beginning before the creation of the Bible. So when I found out, because I have to see this old man they want me again. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to test me too. My endurance or what it will come about. Because it was really a pure journey. Now, they said somehow in Buena Vista, back up in the mountain, they said we have to go see the Senior San Miguel. And the Senior San Miguel is very fierce, very strict. And if he asks question, if you cannot answer it, something will happen bad. And I said, wow. So they told me, they gave me a book. That book, so overnight I read. And when I read that book, and I said, how come I understand it? Gumamela Celis, the first spirit God created, before Maria was exist. So my name was Gumamela Celis. So that's why, that's also one reason why I was anointed as Baibuya. Because I was the Gumamela Celis, the first spirit God created.
Magmula ba nun, nagbago yung takbo ng buhay mo? Nung sinabihan pa ni Tatay Tagliyong ito, si babae, bulak, Baibuya.
Tumatakbo ang buhay ko.
I mean,
Parang nakulong ako.
Nakulong ka. And
Parang nakulong ako sa
everything
gusto kong umuwi, hindi ako makauwi. And
inanong pa sa atin, parang
the journey has to continue. I have to follow the journey.
the turn of events became transpired just the way.
It's spontaneous. It's all work of inspiration, spiritual inspiration, no plans, spontaneous.
Until in 2006, nag-proclaim ka uli as Queen on a grander scale.
No,
Was it?
no, it was not even. That was the last one.
The last
that
one?
was the last one.
But the most
Because the last
monumental of all.
Well, yeah, but everything is monumental because it was an inspired journey from God. And in fact, then the following year, in 2004, I was again anointed by Tibuli Bilaan in Cotabato by Dr. Daga. They have the small hospital in Lake Cebu. In Lake Cebu, Dr. Daga. Both couples are both doctors. Now, they wanted me. Was not me. I didn't go because of me. It wasn't. I was only like sabit lang po ako. Sa totoo lang, naging sabit lang ako. Kasama ko rin asawa ko. Hans also follow when he comes here and I wherever I'm gonna be, he follow me even in Cotabato.
Okay, sige.
So I was again anointed. They choose me. I will be Bui Sulok Minong. And then this other Palpalato would be another king. It is him who has the interest. I didn't know. I didn't understand. It is because of treasure of Marcos.
Okay.
Because of Marcos' treasure. And I was not interested in any of this treasure. To begin with, I was never. In fact, the 77 Morning Star gave me gold. I have it still with me. Now, as a proof that they surrendered me in 2003 and 4, they surrendered me all their accounts because they said I am the one who can help them to cash out. And I was thinking, how?
Okay.
Then I said, if only you can tell me the history, because I cannot cash this out if you cannot tell me how you got it, how you came about. And they could not tell me the historical account of that treasure. Because according to in the claims of those accounts, under topic, treasure hunt of the Philippines, USA, that is part of the requisite is you have to have historical background of those accounts.
Okay.
And if you cannot answer, they cannot answer me. I said, forget it. I'm not part of it.
So the last coronation, the last investiture of you as queen was done in Iligan City.
Was done in Iligan City. In Iligan City, I have 2 anointments here. 3.
Okay, what was the first?
The first one was, in CIP, was a little bit, they feel a little bit off when they said, all the tribes where I went to, I always get anointed. However, Dato Serio Sumatra is a Subanin. And the NCIP here in Iligan are actually all in the tribe, and they have not anointed me. They have not recognized me as a queen. Whereby, in anywhere I go, I'm always the queen.
Okay.
So they offered me. As a Subanin, they said, Pi Ba'i Ina, meaning Inang Bayan, the queen of the motherland. Pi Ba'i Ina on the Subanin. And then, comes around here also in Rugungon, Higaonon tribe, whereby their Supremo is Supremo Dato Roberto Soo. That is up in the Higaonon, in Rugungon. And he lives down here in Palao actually. He's a very old man. And he comes here often, every now and then, and I give him some support.
Now on the third of
Yeah, and then they actually have anointed me too. It was done here in the castle, and the castle was just in the process of in the building of the castle. So they anointed me as Ba'i Sandigan. Meaning, Ba'i Sandigan is Queen of Salvation. So now, then here comes the Muslim brothers. The Muslim brothers, they almost did not even happen because they are all professionals from Mindanao State Universities and working in the city. And they are all the sultans and the wives came here because they were directed actually by the NCIP to met me because in CIP believe that I am the motherland, I am the anointed one. So they came here because I will be the one that will hold the title of the OCT 01-4 somehow. And I don't understand all this. Trust me, I do not understand. And there was no interest.
Excuse me. We have to do it quicker because the battery might drain out. We might run out of battery, so we have
Pero ang
to
ganda kasi ng istorya na yun, but go ahead.
we have to go straight to the point. So, as you were saying, that you were quite at a loss why these things are transpiring around you.
Exactly.
That many tribes would want you to have as would want to have you as their queen, and all of a sudden, the idea that you are the heir of some
Year of the motherland, year of the. Okay.
Hindi. Ano na lang.
I am the successor in interest. I am the successor in interest somehow.
So gaya ng sige lang, tuloy mo lang. Gaya
But
ng
I don't have no interest.
gaya ng nabanggitin nyo, early 2003, nagsimula yung journey ninyo, and each time pipili kayo ng mga grupo, ng mga tribo as their queen.
Hindi ako pagpipili. Sila pumili sa akin.
Sila pumipili sa iyo, no?
Yes.
Ikaw ang hinihirang na bilang queen
Ako
nila.
hinihiring
At
nila.
yun, dumating yung punto na parang unti-unti mo nang na-educate yung sarili mo, nakakaroon ka na ng idea. Dumating yung punto na
It
ikaw
sinks in.
Ha?
It sinks in.
It's not
Until I still didn't have, until I got this.
Yeah. Dumating nga, nag-transfer.
Dumating ito,
Nakita
this
pala
book
yun.
of redemption of the Treaty of Paris.
Ah,
I got this 2007.
okay.
When I got this 2007,
Doon ay pinakita sa'yo kung
Because
bakit
ano?
ikaw ay worth na maging reina.
no,
Because,
hindi. No, hindi. It's not worth it. No, that's very wrong.
Cut.
Cut. Okay. Actually, what happened is, that's why it's very difficult. The church's organization and all that, they always put me, I am the queen.
Okay.
It was not, I did not request it. It's actually, it's forced to me. They forced me.
Until?
And then, okay, so I can move on with life. I want to finish. I don't know where it ends. Because my husband comes here from time to time. So I can go back home. I cannot.
Okay, sige.
So he knows I'm in mission, and I know I'm also in mission. I know I'm in mission after I have this son, because this son, I know he's something special. And I know he's the Christ. He's the Jesus. The Spirit was the Jesus.
So until sa time na dumating na nga ito, ano nangyari? Kayo na yung...
Binuksan ko to.
Kayo na yung...
I was already anointed. I already had all the anointment. So, nung binuksan ko to, then dito ko nakita ang divine highlights. Treaty of the divine highlights. And it reads like this. When I open this,
The Treaty of Paris.
I get goosebumps. And it says, Treaty of the divine highlights. Lo and behold, there come a time a spirited lady in the south, miles away from the far east, shall rise. And be called Queen of Love, Queen of Peace, Queen of Light, Queen of Salvation, Queen of Power, Queen of the South, Queen of her motherland, and the Anointed One by the Creator through the Holy Spirit.
So lumalapat sa inyo.
Yes, because I never asked for it. Through the Holy Spirit means divine intervention. That is what it means, us. Holy Spirit.
Napangalanan mo ba kayong Queen of the South?
Yes, I was actually anointed as Queen of the South by our Sultan brothers. In Iligan, Filipinas, Sultan Kamama, Ibrahim Kamama. And before they do that, they actually bring my son and said, okay, we will ask first. They want to anoint me, they don't know what. They have no idea how they will give me the title, because everybody had anointed me as a queen, but for the Muslim brothers, they have that.
Maraming beses ka marami ka ng beses pinangalanan bilang queen.
Queen. Lahat itong queen na dito.
Merong pinangalan sa'yo si Tatay Tagliyong as Maria, Queen of Flowers.
Yeah.
And then,
Philippine Ecumenical Christian Church. They had anointed me as the Queen Power of Filipino faith for salvation.
Kayo din sa Queen of Paris.
Yeah, I never had this. Everything is done when I got the book. That's why when I read this, I got shocked. That's why I could not answer you exactly how.
Na binababanggit mo nga kanina na
Because it's divine.
As early as 2003, kasama ka sa
Yes.
777 Morning
Sure,
Star,
divine.
pinangalanan kang queen, pero may titulo. Tapos,
I don't have that.
hanggang sa dumating na ikaw ay pinangalanan ng Queen of the South, lumapat marami din sa mga...
And then let me continue what it reads.
Lumapat dun sa mga sinasabi din
Yes.
sa first page.
Oh, and this is documentary. I have documents because it is certified. It's not said. Those entitlement that they give me, I have certification.
Yun na nga.
Okay? It says here,
So, masabi ba
continue
natin...
the treaty of the divine highlights with the sustained challenge that she encountered. Search for truth and understanding, for his people painstakingly submerge herself, so that peace, unity, love, and brotherhood will be achieved for the grace of salvation and redemption. The Lady of Salvation, the Alpha and Omega, for the darkness is passing away and the real light is already shining. And this you will find it on John 4:6, I believe. And then Our Lady of Salvation, the Alpha and Omega, I have a medal, was given to me by a priest.
So kanina hindi ko masyado kasi medyo mga mahaba kung isa-isayin natin yung mga what transpired since 2003 up to the present time.
Because it cannot just
But
happen.
it rolled everything into something
Yes, it's a journey.
significant or strong monumental that you could find the description,
Yeah.
all roads
Now you can go back.
there.
Now you can go back through time. That over those years, the reason why I was anointed by anywhere I go as a queen, whereby I never had known the people never had known me, or just recently, then all of a sudden they make me a queen. But right after all the annotation was done, anointment was done, I got the book. This was delivered
Kasi
2007.
nakompleto mo na.
Nakompleto ko na pala.
Kaya sabihin mo, yun ipayak na seremonya, kahit yun ay maliit na seremonya lang, pero yun bawat isa, bawat takbang ay naging kaganapan.
Yes,
Naging
kaganapan
kaganapan.
dito.
At dyan mo ngayon, dahil yung nabasa mo, nung dumating siya yung libro yan,
Yes.
ito ako naging kaganapan ito dahil ako
Kaya
ilang beses
it is
na.
me. And I have a medal because in the medal and in this book, I found out Iligan, that is where I was born.
So yun ang very totoo mo.
Ito lang, because this book is also the testament of will of the Almighty.
Na naiintindihan ko na may Queen Salvacion na itong pagkakahirang mo bilang isang queen ay hindi lamang isang beses nangyari. Hindi lamang beses na ikaw ay nagkaroon ng malaking pagtitipon at ikaw ay inangat sa pedestal at sinabi ikaw ng aming queen. Dahil maraming mga pagsubok ang dinaanan sa bawat hakbang. Since 2003, ikaw ay napili, pero iba-ibang karakter ang binigay sa iyo.
Yes.
Kaya may bahay buya, sabi ni Tatay Tagliyong, na nagmamatch naman doon at nagmamatch din doon sa yung mural, no?
The message of the old man, actually the old man, when I see him, he wanted to give me the gold. And I said, no, I'm not interested. I want to go home.
That was a test.
I said, I'm
Clearly a
not.
test. Now, dapat tinanong ko nga sa'yo kung ikaw ba nahirang na Queen of the South, hindi lumalapat. So
Yes.
ito ngayon ang naging basihan natin ba na ikaw talaga yung...
The Queen of Light, the
ikaw
liberty.
Na ikaw
Yes.
talaga yung sinasabi nating tagapagmana?
Of
Na ikaw
course.
ang
Absolutely.
tagapagmana ng city?
Paano nangyari yan?
01-4? Paano
Because
nangyari ito yun?
Paano nangyari yan ganito?
Ah.
Kasi journey nga. It's a blueprint of the divine plan. Everything only will manifest when time has passed and it is accomplished. Then we move forward to the next level. So, I would not know it. Even if I had this, if none of these events in this 4 years of my journey, if none of this happened, I still would not understand this.
That's right.
It's not me.
Mm.
Even if I opened it, I could not see myself to be me.
Mm.
So what is written here is this. That this is the first one I got. Then, 2 weeks later, comes the original certificate title. The book is the original certificate title, 01-4.
Dumating din siya, no?
Dumating ito, actually, after I declared self-governance, self-determination. No, this one, this orange book. This. So, this,
Yeah.
I got this. This is the Treaty of Paris, OCT 01-4. Trust me, this I do not understand in the beginning when I first got it. I don't know what it is for. But God told me 2004, I have to start to read the Bible and I have to start documenting. I never document anything because I have no interest in any documentation. I just want to live happy, work, and but because of the instruction from the Almighty, I start to document things, collect things. And then from here, because according to him, I will be needing it in the future. So I said, okay. So this comes about. I didn't know about the Constitution. I'm just like anyone of the ordinary John Doe. I never have even got into election or get a vote, to vote any president, to cast a vote. I never had experience in my entire life. So I never had studied law, the Constitution, or anything. I only, like anyone, went to school, for work, with kids,
Mhm.
husband,
Mhm.
day in, day out. But I know there is something when I reached at the age of 20s, that God did not just create me to eat, live, and work. There has to be a higher purpose. What that is, I have no idea. Then it got clear 2017. When I was 27 years old,
Mm.
it becomes stronger and stronger that I see visions.
Okay. Now, bawat definition niya, no, at least majority or a bigger number of those what was defined there na-accomplish
It's all
ninyo,
accomplished.
na-accomplish ninyo, and then napunta na nga sa inyo itong original
Ito
na
yung
Treaty of Paris.
original Treaty of Paris. This is the Civil Code 3957B.
Tapos yung nandiyan nga, na-constituted na dyan yung OCT 01-4. Ano na po naging bearing niyan sa inyo? Yan ba isa ng pakito na kayo talaga yung may-ari ng Pilipinas?
Well,
Dahil kayo
hindi pa rin.
yan?
Hindi pa rin.
Ha?
I didn't know. I just do the work based on the inspiration.
And then, anong sinasabi ng ano nyo? Anong namamanifest niyo out of that history?
So out of that, God had told me I have to declare the rising of the lost paradise, the Garden of Eden. This was in 2008, February 23, 2008. I have to declare the lost paradise, the Garden of Eden.
Hmm.
And I said, why? I don't know. I just did it because he asked me to.
Hmm.
Then, because of that, I found out I was exactly born in that place, in Tinaco. In my birth certificate, I was born in Buruon, Iligan City. But Buruon was later changed to Tinaco.
Hmm.
That is where I was born. I have no idea in the beginning. I just find out because I make research. Because I want to know the truth. I don't want to do things I do not understand. You only can make me do things if I know, if I understand. Pag hindi ko maintindihan, ayoko talaga. I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. That is for sure. So, and I asked God because I really want to go home so bad.
Okay. So go
I
back to
asked
the
God.
Paris.
Yeah, I asked God that kung totoo ito, ibilay. If not, I have to stop once I know I am wrong. I have to drop it and go back home.
Okay, so what did you do after that?
So, nung dumating ito, hindi pa rin ito dumating. He wanted me to declare government.
Okay.
Okay. So I declared government. So I only have 4 weeks to make a constitution.
Mm-hmm.
I even tried to get my rights because God told me to take Mindanao, Philippines. Actually Philippines. And I said, because of the deuterium in Surigao, I said, bakit? So, for one reason, that is where I was led to in CIP. You know, we tried to cut fast, kaya we missed out some important issues.
Sige.
So we cut
So
short.
because of the Treaty of Paris,
Kasi you never will get it if you don't see the real foundation of the calling.
Sige.
So it's all surface. So somehow you don't get it in full because it's all on the surface. But if you really find out in the detail, very painful. That's why the Book of Redemption, excruciating pain. Para kang nanganganak. Yan ang feeling ko talaga. And who wanted to do a job wherein you don't know who's telling you to do it. And it's all your money. And it's an excruciating thing. You lose everybody you love.
Napansin ko kasi kanina, pinag-aaralan po yung dokumento na nabasa ko. Yung Supreme Court, kinikilala mo ba yun? Na tagapagmana noong OCT 01-4 dahil yung mga
Because
previous-
everything is already accomplished as a government.
At meron na yung tinatawag na tawag na execution of
Writ
judgment.
of execution, possession, and demolition. I exercised the writ, the third alias writ of execution, not knowing that there is an entry judgment.
Yung entry judgment na yun.
Yes. I'm not
Kada may magkiklaim, gaya limbawa nung mga King Salam,
King Salam.
at dito na pag-alaman ko doon sa dokumento na itong sina Julia
Tarano.
Mortentaliano,
are claiming
itong sila Madrigal Apiado, wala na ha. Kayo na mo ang kinikilala ng Korte Suprema.
Yeah, and I'm not part of the claimant, by the way. I am not part of the claim that I filed to court that this land is mine. No, I am not part of
Hindi
it.
mo kayo claimant, pero paano po nangyari na kayong nakilala ng Korte Suprema?
Yes, because first of all, an entry judgment on a case of a decision of a court, you never can get copy of any judgment if you are not part of the case. Your question now is, how all of a sudden I got it? Because in the ratification of the treaty, I have the right to seize any files, any archives, anywhere in the world. I can, if I call in an archives anywhere in the world, I have the right as long as it belongs to the treaty, civil case 3957B. And Pasay Court requested me to seek judgment in the Supreme Court regarding on the civil case 3957B, reconstitution of the lost honor, compromise agreement. Compromise agreement meaning it's compromise. It's not a real judgment.
Pero pumasok na tayo ngayon sa real judgment dahil nga kayo kumbaga, nakilala na at nagbalik na kayo at kinilala kayo bilang rightful owner.
Yes.
Kung paano man
Because
nangyari yun,
Supreme Court never will give you.
hindi nyo man alam nung kayo ay nagsimula nung kayo bumalik dito sa Pilipinas, wala kayong kamalay-malay, pero unti-unti kayong tinuruan at unti-unti nangyari na.
Nabuo ka na kasi.
Nabuo mo para...
Naging gobyerno ako. Kaya
Nabuo
one
para-
reason why this nabuo. Kasi nakuha ko na ito, no? After nakuha ko ito, nabuo ko itong OCT 01-4 under my name. You cannot, nobody can have this unless you are judicial and you are administrative. Meaning, you are a ruler and you have to be a court.
So,
That's the only way to acquire this title in your name of ownership.
kasi po, itong OCT 01-4, makikita po natin dito sa dokumento ng ating babalangkasin, ang mga pangalang lumilitaw na pag-aari ng Cagayan Taliano, pag-aari ng Magistrate Apropiado, yun po ay temporaryo lamang. Kasi habang hindi pa bumabalik yung tunay na manunubos o yung tutubos ng titulo na yon, may mga tao pong pinangalanan doon. Isa nga po dito sila Taliano, Lusong, Apropiado, at ayun, pinagtalunan pa nga nila dahil gusto nilang angkinin at sila na nga talaga. Pero malinaw po dun sa titulo na yun sila ay mga temporaryong personalidad lamang para malagyan nga lang ng pangalan.
And the rights of their claim is only a parcel whereby my ownership is black, stock, and barrel, the entire globe.
Until na bumalik ang tunay na may nagmamay-ari. Nung wala pang quick salvation, hindi pa nabubuo ito. Paano ito nabuo? Masasabi natin may misteryo dito. Kung paano man ito nabuo, maging ang Pangulong Marcos, isinikap din niya na
siya
makabuo. Kaya nga pag nag-isip siyang gawin, gaya nga nabanggit sa akin kanina sa atin ni Salvacion na siyang magiging pirador at ang kanyang asawang Imelda Marcos, isa naman din ang magiging reyna. Ito ngayong pagkakatanghal at pagkakaproklama ni Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo at ni Apollo Kibuloy, on the other side of the point, posible na ito ay meron din ganitong uri ng motivation o ng encouragement Dahil nga, ito pa lang si Presidente Arroyo, noon din, ay gusto niya siya maproklamang Queen of the South.
So she can be the queen of the motherland. Actually, what happened? 2004, I know I can recall that she actually requested to be, she asked the 72 elders, she gathered 72 elders in Bukidnon, that she will be crowned as the queen of the South.
Technically, why? Because that would bring...
Now I can say it. Now I can
What
make
do you
a
think?
statement because of the interest to take the wealth of the nation.
That's right.
Because actually, I have my geodetic engineer. His name is Silva. I forgot his name already. He's already out my name. Joseph Silva, I should say. Joseph Silva was also the geodetic engineer of Alvin Almirante, whom Gloria Arroyo had chosen to use the OCT 779 to become a Torrens title.
Okay.
So, Alvin Almirante started to issue Torrens title using OCT 779 to become the OCT 01-4. Now that is a big difference because in the decision of the civil case 3957P compromise agreement, all titles, OCT 01-4, OCT 01 up to OCT 100,000 are all cancelled except OCT 01-04. One title only, and all Torrens title, Torrens system was cancelled February 23, 1976. PD 892.
Yeah. So ganun, although na meron siyang idea na ganun ngang maaring mangyari sa kanya kapag siya ay maproklamang Queen of the South, pero ang problema, hindi niya natikong dito. Hindi sa kanya pinagkaloob. Kaya...
Actually, what happened is, right after, to me, the reason why she was out in prison was because of the claim of the treasury. Because it really has to be claimed. And so, Alvin Almirante took Joseph Silva to come here in the castle that I have to sign the wealth of the nation and that they give me 30%. And 70% goes to the government. So whatever goes to Almirante, he gave it to me so that it can just be signed off. So I said, no, I will not sign it. Why would I? That's why some of my people here actually, I have some people here, they got upset. There is already money. I did not sign. So they left me and it's fine. So they left me, so I did not sign, but then he came back about almost 2 months after that, he came back. Joseph said, Magistrate, Alvin and President Arroyo with Duterte, they told me that they will switch. I get the 60, they get the 40. I still did not, I'm not interested in any money. I know it was wrong. And I will never do things that is wrong. Regardless, I have no money. That was the story. And this is why they're trying to do this, still fighting to get the wealth of the nation. But not knowing that I already indemnified, canceled the wealth of the nation, is null and void. And that is how it goes about. And after that, then they claim that it's already the economic collapse.
At yun na nga po, ang ako naman, ngayon ko lang nabasa itong mga dokumento ninyo, no? At talaga ignorante yung sa mga bagay nito dahil napaka-hirap kong unawain sa simula. Kailangan talagang dumaan ka pa doon sa mga history na yan para ma-appreciate mo kung nasaan na kayo ngayon. So, itong Treaty of Paris, ano naman po ang kaugnayan na ito nung sa bilateral mine state agreement? Dahil naririnig natin dito, nandun yung pangalan ng TVM, LSM 660, William Morales, blah blah blah. Ano po ang ano ito?
This actually, the bilateral Minesfield Treaty actually came from the Treaty of Versailles.
Mhm.
The agreement treaty, so that the economic of the world will sustain, because the Federal Reserve System was collapsing then.
Mm.
So the Treaty of Versailles was signed for, I believe, it's only for 33 years. And that's the reason why the 1935 Constitution has to be ratified by Congress, so they can actually go into the bilateral. Because the TOB is unilateral
Mm.
agreement,
Mm.
and that expired 1933, 34. And that's one reason why 1933, 34, they start to print the Federal Reserve System on this bond, using the wealth of the OCT 01-4 Federal Reserve System, Civil Case 3957P. This is the reason why they were doing fast track, because the Second World War came, the Cold War.
Mm.
Japanese. So 1946, when the Third Republic was actually promulgated under the Constitution of 1935, living 50 years already left for the Philippines, independent against the Commonwealth. But still, it is under civil government, interim.
Mm.
Philippines has not found yet real independence, even though the Third Republic crisis. But the Republic of the Philippines lost its territorial rights and jurisdiction after Marcos have amended the 1935 Constitution to 1973,
Mm.
with the interest that he will become an emperor.
Mm.
And because he amended the original Constitution, he knows then that he will be dethroned.
Mm.
So 1976, it was already cancelled, the year of the Jubilee. That is when I turned my 25 years old. That is biblical.
Mm.
And he returned the land. And the land was already, should be redeemed, but I didn't know. But the land was already redeemed on record, 2003, in the day I arrived Philippines, in February 23, 2003. I have record that it was already redeemed, the wealth, the treasury, the gold, all gold, global.
So lahat pala yan, halos naka-anchor yung kanilang agenda o yung inner motive dun sa OCT 01-04.
Yes.
Kung ganun nga
Yes.
na ang dating
This is
Pangulong
where-
Marcos ay nag-ambisyon na maging
Nangarap, yes.
nangarap na maging emperador
Emperador, because of the wealth,
because of the wealth of the nation.
because of the treasure, and because of the power of
And
God.
for that reason also, alam ko, dating Pangulong Marcos ay meron ding ugnayan kay Tatay Tagliong. Isa siya, si Tatay Tagliong, kinukonsider yata yung spiritual father.
Yes. President Marcos took his gold, the first gold, to Tatay Tagliong.
At maswerte nito kayo dahil hindi kayo nahirapang makita o makatagpo si Tatay Tagliong.
Hindi ako nahirapan. But a year after, he anointed me, he died.
So,
And this is also what I noticed, by the way, Anton, that all spiritual leaders just kind of collapse and died out. They disappear. And the last one I know is King Ribonanza in Felix.
Felix Riambonanza.
Yeah, he died last year, October. And he wants to be the king also in the kingdom of God.
Parang nangyari nga ito, hindi mo naman ito ginusto, pero yung mga turn of events, sabi mo na nangyari, after nag-meeting kayo ni Tatay Tagliong, pero parang nanaginip ka, natulog ka lang, pag-ising mo, yan na.
Even up to this time, I have no personal interest. Up to the second, I have no personal interest. I have to win. I have to win this case because if I don't win, the world will collapse.
I believe so. Dahil
I know so.
Ako rin, naniniwala ko po dahil sa dinami ng mga nakakausap kong mga claimant, mga nagsasabing sila ay hari din o sila ano, wala akong maging kay Buloy, siguro, maging di ba sila nakakausap. Kaya sa inyo ko lang nakikita na kayo ay merong fundasyon, meron na kayong nakagayak na kumbaga, na antay na lang yung bride and saka yung groom, at isusot na lang nila dapat nilang isuot. Nakanda ko kayo may plataforma.
Yeah, but the bride and the groom is already present. I don't have to be dressed like a king or a queen. No. Spiritually, we are king and queen. We are created time immemorial. Even yourself.
Kaya nga nung pinag-usapan namin ito ni Ednery, sabi ko, si Queen Salvacion lang makakasagot ng mga katanungan niya. Dahil nasa kayong recipe. Yan ang pagkakaano.
Yes.
Now,
and the recipe, the cake is already done. All I need is the icing on the cake.
The icing on the cake.
The icing on the cake is all what I want. The cake is baked, ready. And all I need is icing on the cake.
Pero yun nga, na medyo mahirap intindihin itong inyong dinaanan.
Mahirap talaga kasi kung talagang madali, there are a lot of bright scholars, biblical scholars, Bible scholars. There are a lot of doctor of education, lawyers, doctorate of lawyers, presidents. You know, if they know this, if they can just do this, I'm not needed here. I don't have to do this. As smart as they are, Harvard graduate, you know, and what happened? Why can't they destroy the Constitution? Look what happened to the world today.
Yeah.
Their plan, what they create is to destroy the world. And what I do, everything is imploded to me. And what I do is to restore, to recreate what was broken. And that's what I do alone. And thank God I have an IT guy now who's helping me in the paperwork and this. And here my son is also preparing himself because he's really the king. He's also the king in the New Testament that he is back to take what is rightfully for him.
At kaya nga po mga kapatid na ang Queen Salvacion po ay siya po meron ng plano, meron ng agenda, meron ng sapat na yung kanyang kaalaman na kumbaga ginawa niya yung kanyang homework, no? At alam niya kung anong dapat gawin kapag nagkaroon ng economic collapse.
Yes.
Failure of government at maging
Failure of currency.
Failure of currency. Failure of
Failure
economy.
Everything is
Sa katatakbo. Magkakaroon ng chaos. Pero dito, ako naniniwala
because
na
you have to realize
meron ng sistema dito sa Kingdom Filipina Hacienda.
Because you have to realize, Anton, that the peace treaty in 1898 is the final account that after 100 years rises the world peace, because the world will then collapse, because God will take the world back, because there is an agreement between the old world, the ancient time, and today, in the third day, in the third millennium, rises God's kingdom as His promise for us. And this is not going to be done by the people in the world. It has to be His chosen. God will choose the spirited being, which is now, to do all the work, to gather all the spiritual being together to rebuild the new city, the lost paradise, the Garden of Eden, now here in Palaon, the city of Salvacion.
So, sa tingin niyo po, itong mga darating na araw, darating na buwan, marami pang mga pagdideklara ng hari, mga pagdideklara ng...
Well, they can declare what they want. me, the game is over. It has been over actually since 2017, when actually I declared the ground zero groundbreaking,
Yun.
September 11. Because this was the day I will promulgate the Constitution. The Constitution, existing law, existing rule of law, and the rule of court.
Okay. So, sa ngayon, ano po bang mga critical challenges na yung kinakaharap? Sabi niyo na diniklara ninyo ang ground zero yung ang Kingdom Filipina Hacienda o itong palao noong 2017. So, gano'n na po ito nag-progress?
You know, it's really done. All I'm waiting is the big one. And because we cannot avoid it. It's unavoidable. We are now in the point of no return. The world come to its end. So I'm just waiting for the big one. Who will be saved? Those who are spirited being. The people who are righteous, who really look forward, look for the truth and ask for God, guidance, enlighten, that they will be part in this promised kingdom. Yun ang aking hinahanap, ang mga kingdom namin. Because God's gift is blessing. We are now in a point of, there is already a ground zero. The ancient world belongs to the serpent. Anyone who rises belongs to the new nation. The risen Christ, the Holy Spirit. So all the people who faithfully follow the Christ in them, they will also resurrect to take their rule back. I'm looking for the 144,000 spirited beings that will help rebuild this community, this city, this nation to become the overseer. It will not happen overnight, I know. One step at a time. So I'm really looking forward on the big day. I'm not worried because all the spirited beings who actually painfully, who suffered also in the world, who seek righteousness and God's kingdom. One day, when this day comes, I know a lot of people will be shaken, and then they will believe that God's kingdom is here now for them to stay. This is how my world begins. God's kingdom begins. This will be the separation of the day and the night.
Maganda po. Maraming salamat po sa pagpapaunlak po ng interview sa WEalthoftheNations sa inyong lingkod. At kung naunawaan ngayon na ang mga inyong patutuo hindi lamang po pala talaga yung crafted o yung nilikha o pinag-isipan ng ganun lang, kundi ito ay mayroon po talagang divine intervention na namagitan kung sa ganun ito'y lahat sa katuparan na magkaroon ng kaganapan. Sige ba, may
And one more thing. On this bilateral minds field, because this is really the real key right now, where everybody is working on all those accounts. They're looking for...
Sandali, ano mo na lang ito, higit mo na lang doon sa...
That ito ngayon, that the bilateral minds field treaty is seeking for the soul, the ear, hereditary successor in interest, ownership. That yours truly has the real ownership. So, the sole signatory is finished. Because the rights, the ownership now has its own currency. The gold dollar certificate will be the setting of the reset, global reset. Yun ngayon, ground zero grassroots currency.
At may mga nakasaad po dyan mga description na nagsasabi na yung mga temporaryong individual lamang yan.
Yes.
At hanggang...
A temporary being.
Temporary being hanggang sa dumating.
The real owner. So, my rights now is really ownership now. Under the rule of law and the rule of court. protected under Civil Case 386, 428, 427, 429. Yun yung ownership. So I have the right to exclude. I don't need, by the way, this is very important. As a government, I have acceptance, accreditation, and acknowledgement that I am a government under NCIP. And NCIP is already canceled, repealed, and revoked. The same way as Republic Act 7160, it's already all integrated now. In this what I do now, in the rising of the sovereign nation, new pala, by following the rule of law, the promulgation of Republic Act 7160, Republic Act 386, and our 1987 Constitution, integrating this to become a sovereign covenant of God. This is where we begin. And it becomes a new journey. And Anton, you are welcome in God's kingdom. We are more than happy that you really make effort to visit and check out really what we have. It's very important to us, because what is important to us is important to the nation, that you become also a tool to send the message to the rest of our brothers and sisters who really want to see truth and know truth. And God has used you somehow to come here and share this to your followers.
Truly honored, and truly honored, Your Majesty.
And because of this, we will also have some kind that we will also give you your, we may discuss if
Thank
you
you,
can,
thank you.
if you already have it, like Dikay, we would like also to make a little ritual ceremony. Maybe a little later, and we can do it right now. All in one would be good. If you have it already, let's have it. Can I have the ID, please? Ikaw ba ID kay? ID ka. Anton, it is definitely our honor to award you your sovereign identification as part of this new sovereign nation. To you, you are blessed, and to you, we award you your
Thank you very much,
identification
Your Majesty.
as a member of the family
I'm really
and
honored.
constituents of the new nation.
Kingdom Hacienda, Filipina.
Yes.
I'm truly honored with this.
This is the motherland.
Mhm.
The motherland of time immemorial. Kaya ang sinasabi niya, ang lupang hinirang, your native land. This is where you began life in the paradise. And let's hope and pray together with the host nation and the staff of Kingdom Filipina, Hacienda, the Sovereign Republic of the Philippines. We will have pray for you. We will be here for you. We will support you in the endeavor on your journey to continue to send the message to the rest of the people somehow. And thank you very much.
You're welcome, Majesty. Thank you also.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
Maraming salamat.
Yung dinner natin, dito na lang tayo mag-dinner ha. Yung table natin. Anong number? Paano nangyari yun?
Tapos, Majesty,
Regent 6111. Wow.
tapos Majesty, yung ID niya na pumasok kanina nung ano. Sir, tingnan mo.
Yung ID pumasok niya kanina.
Nung pagpasok po niya ID, Majesty, 1 din.
One din.
1111.
Kaya nga.
Then yung paborito na number, Magistrate.
Yung number paborito ko is 3.
Oo. Tapos 111.
Totoo.
Eh, Drake, bahala ka na ano ha.
Israel din na naman ang last name niya.